Kento Nanami, a character in Jujutsu Kaisen, he studied at Tokyo Jujutsu High alongside Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto. After a brief stint as a salaryman, he returned to his role as a Jujutsu sorcerer. Holding a grade 1 rank, he worked at the Tokyo campus and became a mentor to Yuji Itadori. In a battle against Haruta Shitemo, Nanami's punches were strong, easily overpowering Shitemo. Even at close range, Nanami maintained control, delivering painful blows. Shitemo's only survived because of his cursed technique. Nanami's cursed energy is very impressive for a Jujutsu sorcerer. He can use his innate technique while fortifying his body with cursed energy, and he doesn't seem to run out of steam. Plus, he can even set a binding vow on himself, don't ask me why. When he appeared at Nobara and Shitemo's fight, they felt his presence immediately. His massive cursed energy left them shaking in their boots. Shitemo tried to take a swing at him, but Nanami's defenses were so solid that Shitemo was left in shambles. Nanami's remarkable record for consecutive Black Flash strikes is a result of his ability to rapidly amplify cursed energy during fleeting impacts. Surprisingly, he credits this achievement to luck rather than exceptional skill, which is just absolute cap. Nanami has a binding vow he made with himself. During his regular work hours at Jujutsu High, he keeps his cursed energy at about 80–90%. But when he goes into overtime, his power spikes, and he can tap into 110–120% of his maximum capacity. The cool part is that he can also break the vow and access 100% of his energy at any time. But in that case, using overtime only gives him a 1% increase. It's like a built-in power boost for those extra hours at work. Don't let bro work extra. Nanami utilizes revealing one's hand, a widespread binding vow among Jujutsu practitioners. Sharing his cursed technique's mechanics enhances the cursed energy output in his next attack. Nanami's innate technique can divide his target with 10 lines and forcibly create a weak spot at the ratio point of 7:3. The target's lines don't have to match up with the target's length or wingspan. Nanami can freely choose which part to divide, including the subjects: head, torso, arms, and legs. This technique is also applicable to non-living objects. He calls it "hold this ratio." Nanami uses an extension technique, forming a vulnerability in the environment which he can destroy with one strike. He initially used this method to collapse an underground tunnel and capture Mahito, after invoking both of his binding vows. Nanami normally goes into battle with a blunt sword wrapped in a cloth that looks like the spot from ITSV. The sword itself is short with a wooden handle. The same dotted design is also on Nanami's tie, which he will sometimes wrap around his fists. He uses both to activate his innate technique and strikes his target's weak point. Don't mess with Nanami if you love life.